Looking for a new podcast? How about one that celebrates milestones? Join host Mark J. Parker as he celebrates a milestone anniversary of your favorite films. One's Bitten, yeah, he's got that. Charlie's Angels, Tu Wong Fu, Clueless. The list goes on and on, folks. So join Mark J. Parker on Release Date Rewind podcast. Available on YouTube, Spotify, and everywhere else you find podcasts. Available right here on You Run Podcast Network. Welcome to the podcast.
What stood out to me at first was definitely Gangstar. You know, the way Guru raps and everything. I really liked that style. You know, Ghetto Boys, Naughty by Nature, and then, you know, getting into like Doom and Slug.
What up, everybody? Welcome to You Gonna Eat That Crust podcast. I'm your host with the most on the ones and twos. You know they call me Shed Dancing. You know they call me Mr. Freeze. You know they call me Bilbo Schwaggins. It's your boy, Fatback Supreme, a.k.a. Ryan Wilson. What's up, baby? And with me tonight, follically challenged himself, ladies and gentlemen, the Sweatpants Overlord, performing live at Oddfellows Tavern this Saturday. Ladies and gentlemen, greatest handlebar mustache in all of podcasting, Gregory J. Hoey. Greg, hi, how are you?
I'm doing well. How's everybody doing?
It's cold.
I see a lot of grays in there.
Oh my God, look at that. All gray.
We ain't kids no more, Seamus.
No, that's just true.
Also with us tonight, ladies and gentlemen, the mustard smuggler himself. You know they call him the Razor Blade Rogers. Ladies and gentlemen, Seamus. Seamus, what's up, baby?
What's going on, boys? Happy to be here. Happy to have our guest on.
Hell yeah.
Seamus, why don't you let the listeners know who our guest is and what we'll be talking about tonight?
All right, we'll do. Ladies and gentlemen, hip-hop heads and people who accidentally clicked on this podcast thinking it was a cooking show, welcome back to the You Gonna Eat That Crust podcast. Today's guest is not just any rapper. He's Jesse the Tree. And yes, that's his real rap name, not just the world's chillest lumberjack. A legend of the smallest state, he is the mayor of the Pigeon Coop, the man who put Pawtucket on the map. He's from Rhode Island, signed to Strange Famous Records, and he's been dropping albums like Pigeon Man and Not Fade Away. Jesse's music is poetic, philosophical, and reflection. He is the only hip-hop artist in the game who creates his own oxygen while spitting bars. He's collaborated with underground legends, but today he's collaborating with us, your favorite trio of experts in nothing. Please welcome the man who is 60% rapper, 40% photosynthesis, Jesse the Tree.
You nailed it, man. That was great.
What's going on, man? What's going on?
Never had an intro like that. Oh,
Well, that's
serious.
what sets us apart from the Hodgepodge podcast, Jesse, okay? And that's as
Yeah.
good as it's going to get. It's all downhill from here, unfortunately. Thank you so much for coming on, man. I've been fucking with your music for a little while now. I think I found you like late last year. I think you were doing a
Cool.
show with some cats in Portland that I knew. So I fucking typed the shit in and checked your shit out. I was like, oh, this is dope. And then that Sleeping Dogs album dropped. And I'm like, this is hella dope. And
Very nice.
then I found out you were signed with Strange Famous. And I'm like, what the fuck? Sick. And now here we are. It's all happenstance. It's all circumstance. It's time to do the damn thing. Are you ready,
Let's do
Jesse?
it. I'm ready. I got no idea what to expect, but that's exciting.
All right, well, Seamus, why don't you kick this interview-style interview off?
All right, let's start off. Growing up in Rhode Island, how did the local scene shape your sound and approach to hip hop?
I mean, Sage is from Rhode Island. I had, two older sisters.
Now he lives in CT.
Yeah, now he's the CT guy. He's getting around. I had two older sisters who, were real big hip hop heads and giving me CDs and cassettes and stuff when I was younger, and started really in high school, and then, being in Providence in my early 20s, playing shows, doing like some poetry readings and stuff. So started kind of performing then, and we have a really really cool scene, a lot of different types of hip hop, a lot of different, a really good punk music scene. So it's just something I knew I wanted to do, knew I wanted to stick with, and I've always loved writing. But yeah, there's definitely a ton of inspiration in Rhode Island and a ton of really good creative people in all types of genres that I'm, continuously inspired by.
Tell us what was on your sister's mixtapes. What that consists of.
Yeah, what stood out to me at first was definitely Gangstar. When I heard Gangstar, I was like, oh, this is, the way Guru rapped and everything. I really liked that style. Ghetto Boys, Naughty by Nature, and then getting into like Doom and Slug and Sage and that whole side of the underground. They were both of them were super into that, and like even like Jedi Mind Tricks, Ghostface, everything. They liked a lot of different stuff.
So the good stuff.
The good stuff, exactly. So that was kind of what got me in. That was my foot in the door.
Man, was that Naughty by Nature album like way better than it had any right to be?
Yeah, it's fantastic, man.
Dude, I went back
Yeah,
and listened to it earlier this year. I'm like, fuck, this is good. I was like, no wonder I had this shit on cassette from Columbia House.
yeah, yeah.
Thanks, Columbia House. Sorry I never paid you.
Never paid you.
All right, Greggy Pooh Bear, I believe you're next up to bat. Why don't you lay Jesse down some questions?
Yeah, so Providence has a rich underground hip hop culture. How would you describe the Rhode Island scene to someone who's never been there?
Like the hip hop scene or music scene in general?
Yeah, both. Yep.
Well, it's a lot of fun. I mean, it's Rhode Island, so it's small. The venues are all fairly close to each other. There's a lot of like mixed genre shows, so might be playing like at a dive bar with a punk band one night or at a hip hop showcase one night. It's just fun. The shows are always, a good time and a party. A lot of us in the music scene here, know each other pretty well, have all been doing it for a long time. But the hip hop scene specifically, there's like a really good mix of, older dudes, or old heads, or unks as the kids are calling them. I think I'm that at this point, that I kind of grew up with in the scene, who were really good mentors, and, a lot of good younger people too. There's just a lot of people making music. It's a very creative city, and the shows are fun. Sometimes they're kind of dead because there's a lot going on every night, but there's not a lot of people, so you gotta get lucky and hope your show is the one that people want to go to. So sometimes you strike out, but sometimes you strike gold, and it's a good, it's fun. I love going to shows probably even more than performing them.
Is there any place that you like to go more than the other? Like any favorite venues?
Yeah, I mean, my favorite is this one. I got a few, but my favorite is this one in Pawtucket called News Cafe, where I've played with Chesky over the years, and
Sick.
we've had a lot of prem rock, and it's been a cool like place to bring a lot of the underground guys. There's this place Parlor in Providence that's been there forever. That's a blast. Ton of good venues. We've lost a few good ones, but some more are popping up. But they're all a good time.
Is the living room around still, or is that gone?
Gonzo.
Oh, that sucks.
Godzo.
Yeah.
Damn.
I don't know when exactly, but yeah, my sisters used to
COVID.
frequent there. Yeah, a lot of places died around that time.
Well, at least we got the fist bump.
Yep, exactly. The creation of the fist bump.
What a time to be alive. Do you think being from a smaller state gives you like a different perspective or take than compared to like, bigger hub cities like New York or LA?
I think, it's like in some ways it's like harder for you to get discovered or checked out or listened to on a larger stage, but in some ways it's a little better because you can kind of stand out a little bit more. If I was in New York or LA, I don't know if I'd get too saturated with other artists there and maybe get less of a reach. But yeah, but then on the other side, it is Rhode Island, and doesn't come up in discussion a lot as like a musical hub. So it's a little bit of both.
I think the venues there are like a little more personable. Like in
Oh
the
yeah,
city,
definitely,
things get crazy, and sometimes you're so far away from the artist, and you can't even.
exactly.
Some of the venues in like Rhode Island, New Hampshire, Vermont are just closer or proximity, smaller, a little more personable, but
Yeah,
good times, good people.
definitely. And in Rhode Island too, I've been performing here for 15 years I think, and like, people who saw you when you were younger are still around, so you kind of get your own little community who watches you grow and comes out to shows, and so you don't really get like lost in the mix as much.
Greg already kind of touched upon my next question. He was talking about local venues. I was going to ask what local venues or events have been most important in shaping your career. You talked about News Cafe or Parlor. Are there any others?
There, there's a lot that have kind of came and went. There's this place called Dusk in Providence I used to love playing. AS220, which is still there. Played there last Friday. I don't know. There's probably some I'm forgetting. Troop is a cool spot too. I don't play as much as I used to, but
You're in
that's
the
the
more
ones off the
studio
top of my
more.
head. Yeah, in the studio and at home
That's the place to be.
on the couch.
Sometimes that's where the magic happens.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right, Greg, what you got, baby?
So signing with Strange Famous Records is a big milestone. How did that partnership come about, and what does it mean to you?
I met Sage when I was actually in Germany. When I was like, I can't remember how old I was, maybe 22 or 23. And I was DJing for my friend Jared Paul while he was performing, and met Sage then and told him that I rapped and that I was, really passionate about it, and I didn't have a lot of music out at that point, but I told him, I'm gonna try to release some albums in the next couple of years, and would love to, get your ears on them, or just keep an eye out for me. And that's kind of how it happened. And then like kind of around COVID time, he reached out and asked if I was interested in being part of the team. And yeah, it's major honor definitely because I grew up that holding Strange Famous on a really high pedestal, and always really
It's
revered
awesome.
Sage and a lot of the guys on that label. So it was kind of like an indie rapper kid dream for sure. A little
Absolutely, we feel
surreal.
that having Sage on was amazing for us because we all listened to him for decades. And
Yeah,
um,
yeah, definitely like a little. I was nervous and wanted to perform and show him what I could do and show him that it was the right decision. But excited too to like have that pressure to be like, yeah, now I can show you what I really do. So it was just fun. It's been awesome being with them. I love all those guys.
Yeah, it's a
The
cool
Yeah, you
group.
guys have been
Zeus.
super warm and welcoming, and like at this point, we've had almost all of you guys on, so it's an honor to
Yeah,
have
that's
you
cool.
too, man. I mean, it's fucking dope as shit. Like getting to meet all fucking rappers that I've admired and shit, and
Yeah,
we're the
just
number
another
one
one to add to the list.
awesome.
podcast for Strange Famous Records.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
Sage is
awesome.
gonna come. Sage is actually coming to do my. We're having a foreskin reattachment ceremony, and he's gonna bless the
Oh,
foreskin before they reattach it. So that's exciting.
dude, he did the same thing for me.
See,
That's
he's just a
awesome.
personable guy.
Yeah,
Foreskin Brothers.
yeah, he's good
I
at
just
that.
want Sage to blow on it.
Yeah, christen it.
All right, Jesse, what are some Rhode Island fucking artists that are making some noise that I should be looking out for?
My buddy Toadstool is super dope rapper. He just put out an album, I think last Friday, or was it last? Yeah, last Friday. Great dude, a longtime friend of mine.
Nice.
Really, 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 really fucking awesome rapper, awesome dude. He's been doing it for a long time too. We're talking rap or like all genres.
Whatever you want, man. I mean, I'm
If
we're
I'm
into
going all
everything.
genres, it's gonna be too much. There's a lot of good rappers in Rhode Island. Joe Bruce is another one you should definitely check out. He's incredible. John Phelps. There's this dude Drent who's been rapping a long time. He's performed with Chesky, Lewis Morris. I'm just gonna stop because I'm too sensitive about leaving people out.
Shit. I'll just say
Scotch
this
and
that
Chesky,
sorry,
Messy
we got to edit
Tie.
this down for time. Sorry.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
now
yeah, yeah,
now
yeah,
you don't have to feel bad. So
yeah.
it's on
Exactly.
me. Like that guy
I'll
was a
send you a
dick.
list.
Thanks,
Yeah,
man.
exactly.
All right, Seamus, what you got, baby?
So Jesse the Tree, you know, your stage name feels rooted in nature. What's the story behind it?
I needed a name. I didn't want to do my real government name, and yeah, I guess I'm a nature guy. Not like some people. I mean, I don't go on hikes and shit. I like looking at it. I
I stay on the
appreciate it. I
couch and
think
look at
it's
it.
pretty. Yeah, I'm more of like a admire it from the couch kind of guy. I'm not like I'm not an outdoorsy guy. My dad's a farmer. My parents were both farmers for a long time. My dad still is, and so I kind of grew up around flowers and vegetables and shit, and I kind of like. I think I vicariously enjoyed nature through my dad because he is that. He's like very like enmeshed in the natural world. He's like doesn't wear socks and has multiple
Was
greenhouses
it
and
grounded when you walk around
yeah,
barefoot?
yeah, yep, he does that, and yeah, he's awesome. So I think I kind of admire that, and that definitely lends to it.
I think Jesse the Tree sounds way doper
Mhm.
than Jesse the Farmhand anyway.
Exactly, yeah. And I was never, I didn't get that whatever he has, that
You were
incredible.
skipping the chores.
Yeah, I helped him out like during it's crazy. He's 74 years old and is he 74? Yeah, 74 and still like it's really intense labor. Like I was helping him on his farm during COVID and like was just fucking exhausted and like just like shoveling goat shit, flipping over beds and like compost and everything. I was just it's a lot. I would be
It's hard
so
work.
exhausted. He does it every day, but he loves it.
Sick.
That's what keeps them spry and healthy.
He's sprier and healthier than I am for sure.
That's because he doesn't admire nature from afar.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. That's my
Seamus, go ahead, buddy.
So Pigeon Man was your debut album on Strange Famous. What was the creative process like, and how did you know it was ready to share with the world?
so it was basically getting off the ground with Mopes. I got Sage put us in contact and basically was like, this is your guy, and him and I connected and kind of talked about where we wanted to go with it. Basically, just sent me a bunch of beats that after listening to some of my stuff, thought would work for me. And him and Mopes and I just hit it off instantly. I love that dude, and I think he's just a crazy talented producer. Just like the sound of there was not any beats I didn't like, so I pretty much was like, yeah, these are all good for me. And
Man,
we
all
added a
sounds good,
couple.
man.
Yeah, it's like, yeah,
Especially like the newer albums are great. I love all the lo-fi beats, the jazzy samples. Like,
yeah, he's a real crate digging dude, and he just got an awesome ear, and we were just buddies right away, so we were talked our way through the whole creation of it, and it was pretty easy.
Mope seems to be a pretty big part of Strange Fame. It's kind of a glue almost. I feel like everyone has a Mopes album there, so
Yeah,
that
yeah,
that's
absolutely. He was the first dude signed.
yeah.
He's
He's a bad motherfucker.
he's a real bad motherfucker and old head.
yeah, it's talented for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. So yeah, that was it. It was just we him and I were buddies pretty instantly and just kind of went for it.
All right, Gregosaurus, what you got, baby?
Yeah, so piggybacking on that, you've worked with artists like Sage Francis, Mopes, and Miles Bullen. What do you think you took away from each of these collaborations?
From those three,
Yeah,
Sage just I think he's such an incredible writer and artist and performer. Like everything he does is he's just an artist and just very authentic and like commanding presence when he performs. I was always like really fascinated and inspired by watching him perform. Like the way there's few rappers I've ever seen that like they start rapping and the entire crowd is so like locked in on them, and he
it's
really like commands a room, and that's so hard to do. So I was
yep,
really like he's and then just getting closer to him and going from like this is a guy whose music I grew up listening to and always respected to being a friend of mine, and he's a really crazy funny dude. He's really sweet. You hear so many stories growing up where people are like, "Oh, Sage is a dick," or uh, and I was not that I was expecting that, but I he couldn't be a cooler, sweeter guy. Really love hanging out with him. Just his his like perseverance of like really doing this too. That's another thing. 'Cause it's easy to just be like put out an album and then kind of fade into nothing. But his longevity is crazy too.
right.
With Mopes, just a lot of the same things with Mopes. He's just going back to having such a good ear for music. He's a real professional. So it's like he's like a serious dude, but also like you know funny as hell and really patient. So and obviously a really fantastic MC too, and being such a fucking Rhode Island type of guy, the accent and all. Even though he's lives in he's in DC or Virginia now, I can't remember. But both of those guys, just them being my elders and growing up listening to the both of them and seeing how they loved what they do and then also just seeing their human side too and being good friends with them. Both just really wonderful guys. And Miles, I met a long time ago too. And Miles is another one of those people. It's like really incredible performer. Puts on it's really putting on like an entire show. Miles isn't just rapping. Like Miles has a video playing in the background and is standing on a chair and jumping and bringing a turning the beat off and bringing up a ukulele. Like it's a very like in the highest sense of praise, like a theatrical like circus show. You know what I mean? You're being entertained in so many different ways, and he's also just another incredible writer, very in touch with his feelings, very authentic, very sincere, and just that was another. All three of them, but with Miles too, like very much himself, doesn't change for anybody, and that comes through in his music and his performances. So I learned a lot from that about just like leaning into who I am, not having to be anybody else. I think Miles does a really spectacular job of that.
And that's why that's kind of what inspired me to listen to him and like your music. Like I can't handle non-authentic fucking hip hop music. I don't like braggadocio shit. I don't like
Mm,
yeah flexing all the shit. I just want to hear about the person and their actual lives and not all this bullshit nobody actually cares about.
yeah,
It's more
that
relatable.
makes
I mean,
sense.
as a human.
for sure.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, like
Money, guns, and hoes. That's rap.
yeah. Wait till my next album. That's
All right, yeah. So this album is what fucking really fucking got me interested in your shit. The Sleeping Dogs project with Andrew was praised as one of the best underground albums of 2023. What made that collaboration so special?
a mutual friend of ours, Prem Rock, who I'm sure you guys have heard of.
Oh yeah,
Another fantastic rapper and dude. I just kind of caught wind of Andrew over Twitter. Listened to some of his stuff. Hit up Prem. I was like, who is this dude? And he said, oh, I think you guys, your styles would work really well together. So I messaged Andrew and said, I really like this album you put out. Do you want to like maybe try and make one song together and see how it sounds? And he was into it. And then, one quickly turned into not two, but like, let's just make an album together. So we just went for it. He came up to Rhode Island and we recorded it. When he was living in Philly, he lives in England now. But another one of those things where we just met and were instantly felt a musical connection with each other and became friends really quickly. Him and I share a lot of our music taste is very, very, very similar. I would say of any other peer rapper friend, Andrew and I have pretty much the same music taste. A lot of stuff outside of rap that we both enjoy. So that kind of helped us figure out what we wanted to do together, what we wanted to sample, what we wanted to rhyme about and stuff. So
Yeah, you guys had a
um,
great dynamic.
yeah, it felt just
Just
natural.
compliment each other.
And so yeah, that's it. We just
I mean, recording in the
we're
same
buddies.
place these days too. That's insane. Nobody does that shit anymore. What is
Yeah,
it? 98?
we our first all three of our actually everything we've put out so far has been mostly recorded in the same place. So we go back and forth from Rhode Island, or I'd go down to Philly and
Yeah,
record.
well, that's cool.
So this next one will be the one we put out next year. Will be our first time recording separately because he's in England.
Well, so Sleeping Dogs has a future album coming out in 2026.
Yeah, yeah. hmm
Nice.
You heard it here, folks.
Still a ways to go, but
Well, that's all
Hey,
right,
well, it's
man.
not even 2026 yet.
I
yeah,
got
true.
another.
We
I
got
got
time.
another 5 to 7 years left in me.
Oh, that's plenty.
Yeah.
It's okay. Well, if there's a delay, we'll wait for it. We're looking forward to new music from you guys. Sounds good.
Awesome. Thank you.
Talk to me about the pigeon aesthetic. Most rappers go for lions, wolves, scary
Yeah,
animals. You went with the bird that eats cigarette butts off the sidewalk. Is that a
yeah.
metaphor for the grind, or do you just really like birds that don't know personal space?
Oh, great question. I love how you worded that. Yeah, I mean, I love birds. Not like it's another one of those things. I'm not like crazy about birds, but I like them.
Yeah,
I
you
think
like
they're
them
cool.
from like
Yeah,
National Nat Geo on
yeah,
the
sure.
couch. We
I'll
established
never.
that you're not a real true bird watcher.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'll never turn down seeing a bird. I think they're very cool to look
I don't
at.
think you have a
Pigeon Man.
choice.
Yeah, exactly.
They're just there, man.
Wait till the day we wake up and there's no birds, and we're like, "What is going on?"
Yeah, that would be terrifying.
Yeah, you'd have to wonder what is going on. Because
How long would it take us to realize?
I would. It would probably take me too much longer than it should.
I know. Everyone else
I
is all
got
concerned. I'm like, what's their
there's plenty of
problem?
bird watchers out there that would be telling us
there's
by
somebody who would
before
know.
lunchtime.
Who?
Yeah,
The
You
there's
would have to
12
see it on
bird
the
watchers.
TV first.
yeah, I could probably make it 3 days without really noticing.
3 days. I could go 3 weeks at least. Fuck. I'm so not locked in.
um, Pigeon Man, yeah, it's a reference to Hey Arnold episode that show on Nickelodeon.
Oh
There
shit.
was a character called Pigeon Man, and I was just fascinated by him, kind of like a wayward soul older guy who had some really. He's just like a. I think he flew off into the sky at the end of the episode, and he was very one with the pigeons and lived on a roof, and so that was a big part of it. Yeah, was just being kind of fascinated by that character when I was growing up, and Yeah, I like pigeons. I like birds. Pigeon Man
Shit,
just
Mike
felt
Mike
cool.
Tyson thought that album was about him. He's fucking pissed now. He
Did
just
he?
tweeted
Did
about
he
it.
eat a pigeon? Did he eat a pigeon?
He loves pigeons, dude. He has a
Oh, he
whole
loves them.
army of pigeons.
I'm thinking, who's?
Is that Ozzy
Ozzy
Osbourne?
Osbourne ate a fucking pigeon
Yeah,
head.
he ate a bat.
Allegedly.
That was a bat. What are you guys talking about?
Yeah.
No, I think he bit a pigeon's head off. as
Yeah,
well,
in the
too.
middle of a meeting.
Yeah.
Oh shit. That. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
He eats all
I
kinds
feel
of
like
heads.
someone needs to fact check this.
Yeah. I can check.
We don't have the technology, Seamus.
I'll look it up. Aussie pigeon.
Also, I heard the bat.
Um,
He thought it was like a prop or something.
Yeah,
throwing
somebody
some
threw
fake
a
bat.
somebody threw a bat on stage.
Oh.
He thought it was a rubber bat, and he bit it.
he bit the head off a dove.
Oh,
Oh, well, that was him like stepping it up. After he saw his acclaim with the bat head, he's
Yeah.
like, "Let me see if I can get a bigger bird." I know a bat's not a bird.
There's only. Yeah. He can only go up.
He's like, "I'm going for a stork next
Yes.
with a baby in its mouth."
Oh my god. Yeah. Double homicide.
that's metal. So your latest albums, "Not Fade Away" and "Worm in Heaven," they dropped earlier this month. How do these albums differ from your earlier work?
So yeah, Not Fade Away was produced by Andrew, my buddy in Sleeping Dogs, and that was a lot more. It was slow. It was just a slower album. It was a little more singy,
It
melodic.
was, but it was just smooth, soothing. Like the music, was very soothing. Like I don't know, I just dug it. I thought it was great.
Yeah, yeah, just like a
It's very
different
easy
side.
to listen to. Like
Yeah, it's chill. It's
yeah.
a much more chill album, which I like to do. There's not like the one that I would pick that I prefer to do. I like to kind of rap on all sorts of stuff, but doing like some slower, more chill stuff can really scratch an itch. And then Worm in Heavens, they're Andrew and Mopes' production. They're both so fucking good, but all so different as well. Mopes is that very like classic, like kind of boom bappy, very. He always finds just like the fucking coolest drums. And then Andrew's very sample based and laid back feel. So yeah, Not Fade Away is like the real chill kickback album, and then Worm in Heavens, Mope's production brings out a lot of like classic hip hop feel to it, I think, and just like really rapping in tune with the beat. So hey, Not Fade Away is a little more like poetry almost, and Worm in Heaven's more like just blam, like let's rap.
Nice.
What's one lyric of yours that you think sums up your style or philosophy?
Ooh,
Not to put you on the spot.
I
or
would
anything.
say,
Just drop bars.
yeah. I would say either something from the song Bug Flesh on Not Fade Away, or something off like Mike on Worm in Heaven. So like Mike, there's like I end one of the verses nowadays. I don't even know my own lyrics. And the end of yeah, it was like lost a baby down in Birmingham. Yes, I am my father's son. It's just like a basketball reference, and that's just a big part of my life is watching hoops with my dad. So I think I'd probably write 100 songs about that if it wasn't going to get repetitive and redundant. So I think that's a big part of me. And Bug Flesh, there's a line. It's like, shit, how does it start? Something about a fucking praying mantis on the nightstand or whatever. That's kind of the other side of shit. I like to do kind of, I don't know if you'd call it surrealist or whatever, but like simple things that you might see in a room or while you're driving or when you look out of a window, and then tying
Birds.
that in. Birds, there you go. I have a lot of bird lines. So just like life observation mixed in with emotion, how I'm feeling about that life observation, maybe mixed in with a memory, maybe mixed in with a person. That's my favorite way to write.
I dig.
So, mental health and resilience are recurring themes in your work. How do you approach writing about such personal topics while keeping it relatable to the listeners?
Yeah, well, I think, well, I'm a therapist, so that's kind of like my everyday world. So I don't really have any shame about talking about any of it because it's what I'm just do for my 9 to 5 is being a therapist and
Well, you're a little younger than us, because you watched Hey
yeah,
Arnold.
exactly.
But our generation was just like, don't talk about
Oh yeah,
it.
yeah,
So it's a completely different aspect nowadays, and
yeah,
it is good that people are finally starting to recognize mental health and talking about things.
I
absolutely.
also feel
I
like
just
Hey Arnold had a better message than Ren and Stimpy at the end of the day.
yeah, well, they both had pretty great messages, but yeah, I just try not to be like preachy. I try not to tell people what to think or what to feel. I try to tell them how I'm feeling, and I hope that's the relatable aspect of it. And they go, "Oh, I feel like that too," or I think about that the same
Right, that
way.
must be like a special feeling when one of your fans comes and be like, hey, man, I relate to that lyric, or this happened to me in my life, or so forth.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, but yeah, that's it. Anything that's sensitive or personal like that, I just try not to act like I know it all or know everything or know how people should feel or what they should say or how they should respond to what they're feeling. I just talk about how I see it,
Well,
and
that's what I love
like
about MCs that can invoke their feelings and talk about or tell a story or talk about their life struggles instead of you know money, guns, and hoes. you know,
yeah,
so those are that's what we talked about before. Those are the more genuine, you know, rhymers out there.
Unless you're really
You know,
struggling with money, guns, and hoes.
yeah. I mean, I
well,
was just gonna say, yeah, that could be
yeah,
that
but
could
then
be
you're
what's
not
going on.
bragging. Then you're being real again.
True.
Like, oh man, I don't
It's
have
it's
guns in
about the
here.
intent, right? It's about the intent.
So, what's next for Jesse the Tree? Any upcoming projects, tours, or collaborations you're excited about?
Yeah, I'm always just disgustingly working on something. Always waking up and have an idea of something new I want to do. So yeah, working on a new Sleeping Dogs album. Definitely it hasn't started yet, but I'll definitely be making another album with Mopes. Whether that's next year, the year after, whenever he wants to, whenever we're both ready.
Mopes works like a 9 to 9. He works every day, just putting out like music for everybody
Yeah, yeah,
on the
he's
label.
Don't
he is
sleep.
prolific. Yeah, no shows. I don't think I really have any shows coming up. I probably do, but I can't think of them.
Wow, you just dropped your album last
I
month,
know
right?
yeah, I'm slacking. I didn't even do a release show or anything, so I'm probably gonna do like a late release show
Yeah.
and try to do like one big show like that and bring in some friends to play. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
we'll
always
bring our
working on
press
something.
badges.
Oh, I got you. I got you. I got you on the guest list. Don't you worry.
Hell yeah.
Sick.
But yeah, always working on something, one thing or another. I have incredibly bad organizational and I'm a big scatterbrain, so I'm usually working on 25 things at once and fucking it
Only
all
if there
up.
was someone you could talk to about that.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I tried. It's not a good idea. But yeah, always working on something, whether it's going to come out in never or in a week or in 3 years.
Well, we look forward to whatever is going to happen, man. Like I said, 5 to 7
Thanks, man.
years I got left, so
All right, well, it won't be that long. I'll
I
get a
know the
few.
way you're
I'll get a
dropping
few
albums,
for
you
you.
got like 5 to 8 coming
Yeah,
out.
I'll make it worth your while.
Hell yeah.
thanks, man. If you could collaborate with any artist outside of hip hop, who would it be and why?
Outside of hip hop, probably Neil Young.
Sick.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know what we would make, but I'm a big Neil Young guy. I love his writing. His writing's a big inspiration for me. Just how he makes things sound too, and kind of like melancholy, weird Canadian cowboy shit. Yeah, I'll pick Neil Young.
Yeah, I don't think he's ever going to die either, so the chance of you and him collaborating together is pretty good.
Exactly. I went and I saw him up in Mansfield a couple summers ago for the first time
Nice.
on and ate some mushrooms and just got a little nervous.
That's sick.
Just,
I saw him in Mansfield as well. I saw Primus, Beck, and Neil Young, and I was on mushrooms as well.
wow.
That was a long
Holy
time ago,
shit.
though.
That's a great
It was
show.
It was pouring
That's
rain during Beck
crazy.
and Neil Young,
That's beautiful.
but I could
Damn, I'm
feel the
jealous.
bass.
Yeah, I'm sure you could. And probably see it. Oh,
Not as bad as Deltron 30
Oh
just
my
recently, right?
god! Yeah, we went to go see
Uh,
Deltron in Boston for the 30/30 anniversary tour, and it was the worst sound I've ever heard at a venue. The bass
sorry,
like
Del. Your
oh,
sound man deserves to be fired. On that
rattled
shit.
my skull. Like it was like, are we
I
too old and we gotta leave this place?
yeah,
Like,
I had to
oh,
like
that's
move. I
brutal.
had to move away from the stage. It was so
yeah,
goddamn annoying.
yeah,
Oh, that sucks.
yeah.
Yeah, and
Fuck, man,
he
you think
sounded amazing too. It's
Yeah.
just the bass was rattling. It was like it was giving me CTE, like just
Yeah.
rattling my brain around.
Instant CTE.
I left a note that said, "Study my brain after the show."
So I
What
went
happened?
back over towards the bar, and got me some more $20 like beverages.
Oh yeah,
$20 watered down beverages.
$20 Miller Lite.
Every drink was guaranteed $20.
Yep. Flat rate.
Yeah, Mr. Tree, what's one non-musical passion that influences your art?
Basketball, definitely.
Let's go Celtics.
Yeah. Yeah. Major Celtics guy. Yeah. I mean, I just love basketball. Always have since I was little. Like I said, my dad's a big basketball guy, basketball family. So
How,
pretty
how
much
tall are
that.
you, Tree?
I'm 6'4".
Ooh,
Okay.
all
I
Yeah.
expect you to
Yeah.
be tall, being the tree.
right.
Yeah. It'd be a little weird if I was really tiny in the tree. I mean, that'd be funny though. Probably be
Look,
even
I don't know.
cooler.
This might be too out of left field for you, but we recently just interviewed the MC Type, and he said
Oh, hell yeah.
one of the songs that he recorded and never released, was a song about fucking a tree.
Oh
Jesse,
shit.
if you had to fuck a tree, what kind of tree would it be? No wrong answer.
Yeah, a palm tree.
All right, all
Yeah,
right.
Very
it's the
cool
It's got that
answer.
natural dip, you know. What's up?
It's the sexiest tree.
You know it's gonna have sunglasses on.
Exactly.
You
And
can
a
just put the
margarita.
sunglasses on it. It's,
Yeah.
Yeah, like Mike's a dope ass song, man. The basketball rhymes are awesome. I fucking love that shit.
Thank you, dude. Thank you. That was a fun one to make.
What's the most surprising things fans don't know about you? I didn't know you were a fucking therapist. That's
I was
news
gonna
to me.
say that's probably, I don't think most people know that that's what I do. I actually manage a behavioral health center.
Shit.
So I do therapy there, but also manage it. I would say that I'm a pretty good cook.
Well, I did behavioral health for a long time, and it was the hardest job I ever did. And
Yeah,
I
it's
went
brutal.
back to cooking.
Oh no shit. Yeah, it might be
Now I own a
following your
food
lead.
truck. What's up? I'm killing it in life, I guess.
Hell yeah. That's awesome. Yeah, you're probably a lot better of a cook than me, but definitely
Probably.
aren't. But I like cooking. I like to
Good.
cook. And I like to play video games. That's not shocking, though.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
shit.
What are you
Shit.
playing right now?
I just play 2K.
Basketball?
How much money you
NBA?
spent on it so far?
No comment. No comment.
I work with this 20-year-old kid. He's like, I spent so much money. I spent like $2,000 at least or whatever on my player.
Oh hell no. No, I'm too old to spend that much money. Anytime I spend any money on it at all, I feel really stupid. So not that much. But the game itself is like $100. What else? I'm trying to learn how to like crochet and knit, but that's not going well. So that would have been it if I could figure that out. Yeah, I'm pretty regular, I guess. I don't have any like deep dark secrets or obsessions. I'm not like yeah, I'm a pretty regular guy.
You into any TV shows or movies? Anything
Oh
good?
shit, yeah, I love TV shows and movies. I'm always watching something. I just started watching that show. It came out years ago, The Outsider, the Stephen King show.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, yeah,
That's
that was
pretty
good.
Just started that. I've been I'm big trying to. I like to go back instead of like watching what's out like right now. I
Did they
try
leave
to
us
go back.
hanging with that?
Did
There's only
they? Don't tell me.
one
It's
season.
only one season. Yeah, I'm watching Pluribus right now.
Same.
Same.
I like it. Well, I know a lot of people think it's boring.
I love
I
it, man.
like
Well,
it
It's
though.
great.
I think the first episode was the best. I think every other stuff has been slow but intriguing, and I've still been engaged. But
Yeah,
I was expecting vastly different from what's going on, but I'm still enjoying the show.
my well, here's the thing about me, I guess, is I like really slow TV.
Ooh, like
Okay.
Better
Because
Better Call Saul.
yeah, I've actually never watched that.
Oh, dude, it's
You'd
so
love
fuck.
it.
Did you watch Breaking
It's
Bad?
slow as shit.
Yeah, yep.
Well, it's Vince Gill again. If you're loving Pluribus, then
Like it's not. It's actually not slow, but I mean like slow and good writing. Like some of my favorite shows ever, like Deadwood,
Great,
Nice.
great
great
pick.
show.
Oz, a lot of like the classic HBO, Twin Peaks. That's not necessarily slow either, but Twin Peaks. What The Americans I just finished recently. I loved.
Damn, you are going back.
That's one of my favorites ever. The Leftovers on HBO.
Oh, that was
One of my
fantastic.
oh that
Crazy
fucking
show.
rocked my world.
Yeah.
I just recently watched Fleabag, which I really loved, and then
Oh,
obviously Sopranos is top three if not number one.
Everybody should watch
So
Sopranos.
Yep.
yeah, it's I need to do a rewatch soon enough. But yeah, I love TV. I love movies.
Yeah, I just watched this movie Begonia last night with like Jesse
Oh,
Plemons. Have you
so
seen
good.
that? Dude, that
Yeah,
was
just
such a fucking trip. Jesse Plemons is
wild.
insane.
Yeah, he's so good.
Yeah.
Emma Stone's so good.
Everybody was really good in that movie. Actually,
Yep.
MC Type sent me a message. He's like, "I got beef with this movie, man."
I loved it. I thought it
Yeah,
was so fucked up.
it was extremely fucked up.
Yep.
Jesse, real quick, what are you listening to right now? Anything good?
Let me look at my phone real quick. I've been. I listen to a lot of old shit. I do the same thing with music. Like I like to listen to albums, so I go back and if I feel like I like didn't listen to something enough, then I'll listen to the full album. A lot of Jeff Buckley lately. I always
Nice.
like to listen to. I've been very into like Al Green and like 60s, 70s soul. In terms of new stuff, I'm always trying to find new. Yeah, a lot of Otis Redding lately. Frank Sinatra, Olivia Newton-John. Yeah, if I'm not listening to like what's coming out now in hip hop, then I like to go listen to like old albums. In terms of now with hip hop, shit, it's a lot. There's so much shit that's always coming out. I'm trying to
Hit me, baby.
keep
I'm
up
listening to
with
everything right now.
this group from Chicago called Tomorrow Kings. They just put out an album called Salt. It's really incredible. Shit, I don't know, man. I'm stoned too, so
I don't like to be put on the spot all the time either.
it's hard to just remember. Like I can go and look, but I
That's how I am like too. Like, ask me a question, I'm like, any other time I'd probably have like so many good things to talk about or say, but when like you ask me, and then I'm like, I don't know.
I'm like I have no idea. I have no idea at all. I don't know. I listen to a lot of music every day because I'm always trying to get inspired of what I want to do.
Right.
So that's all different kinds of music.
Trying to mix, a little bit of somebody else's style in with your,
Yeah,
mix.
just like mostly listening to lyrics and just seeing like what people are writing about and how they write. They kind of like get ideas from it or like feel competitive and be like, oh, now I want to write something that cool. You know. So I do the same thing with like movies and TV too. I'm always watching with the intent of like, ooh, how could I learn from this and write and always looking for inspiration, I guess is the
I
way
think
to
that's
say it.
great. That's a great approach to life, man.
Yeah, thank you, man.
Absolutely. Boys, you have anything else you want to ask?
What's the weirdest or funniest job you've ever had before music started paying the bills?
Oh, well, I'll let you know when the music starts paying the bills.
Before being a counselor, what did you do back in the day?
I taught for a while, but that was never too weird. I've definitely had some weird jobs. I worked at Whole Foods. That didn't go well or last long. Worked at Whole Foods for like 3 months, and then I went in the like freezer room. I worked in like the deli or like dairy. I don't know. And I dropped like a big one of those huge tubs of olives, and I got like olive oil all over my everything, and I was just and I was freezing because I was in, and it was the middle of winter, so I just walked out, and I was like, that's enough.
I'm not cleaning that up. That's like
That's enough.
dropping all the eggs.
Yeah, I started cleaning it. I was like, hell no, and I
all
was
the oil.
already on thin ice, and I was like, if I tell them I just dropped a whole thing of olives, they're gonna fire me anyway. So
you got preemptive on that, like peace.
I think it was the right move, honestly.
All the quits.
Yeah.
I have no regrets at all. I've never gone back in that Whole Foods.
So how do you put that? You leave that off the application for references then?
Oh yeah. Any of those. I worked at the RISD Museum, the Rhode Island School of Design Museum, Art Museum. That was really cool.
That's cool.
Just like handing out tickets and shit. I've had a couple dishwasher gigs, of course.
As one does.
Been there.
I've had a lot of weird jobs. Not necessarily like weird, but I've had a lot of jobs. I don't know why I'm having this memory of.
We got 30-year-olds now getting their first jobs.
Yeah, no, I was high school dishwashing for like $6 an hour, and that didn't end well either. Yeah, that's a lot of dishwashing, and then I got into teaching out of college, and then into like psych and social work.
It's very noble.
I went to. Thank you. It's exhausting and crazy at all times.
It is. It absolutely is. What about any? Do you have any rappers that you kind of dream collaboration with at any point?
Aesop Rock for sure.
Ooh, yeah, well, that's a big one.
Yeah. That's I've just been listening to him a lot. And, same thing, like going back and listening to full albums, and he's just been on, in my ear a lot lately.
He put out like 2 albums in like 3 months, and that little EP that he dropped was fucking fire. It was absolutely amazing.
Yeah, I've been listening to that a lot. My one of my sisters is like completely obsessed. It's always listening to or forcing me. That's how I ended up getting really back into him again, is because my sister, it's all she wants to listen to is Aesop. So, and I don't like to listen to myself. So when we're in the car, she wants me to put myself on. Exactly, yeah. But I don't want to. I don't like listening to myself with other people. It's. I don't know.
Oh yeah, I get it.
Feels weird. So
I listen to myself constantly. I listen to this podcast.
I would feel weird.
Music I make constantly.
I would feel weird listening to our podcast with people. Like, no, I'm not doing that.
Dude, the other night I was painting with my wife. We were painting my kid's bedroom. She's like, "Go grab your phone and put some music on." So I just did like the fucking AI DJ on Spotify, and he's like, "First up, we're gonna listen to something you've been banging a lot lately. First off, Fatback Supreme." My wife's like, "Really? Really?" I'm sorry, honey.
Yeah. Sorry.
Whoops.
Your wife's not a fan.
Yeah, she's been listening to me for fucking 25 years. I think she's heard it all at this point.
Yeah.
She definitely doesn't want to hear my fucking podcast. She's like, I'm not going to listen to you talk for 2+ hours. You fucking serious? Same with everybody I work with. Like, I get to do this for free with you all week. Why would I fucking listen to it on my off days?
That'd be sadistic.
That's understandable.
All right, and I gotta ask this question for sure before we go. What does Jesse the Tree dream pizza look like?
Oh, just buffalo chicken pizza, man. That's my shit. If I was gonna make my own pizza, like a dream, make my own pizza.
Whatever, it's whatever you want it to be.
Buffalo chicken with some blue cheese is my jam. But if I was
do that blue cheese swirl. It looks dope. The little spiral.
Yeah, exactly. When they hit it with the spiral, that's when you know it's good.
Absolutely.
If I was gonna make one up, I would maybe do like I was gonna say like a seafood pizza, but I don't know if that would be really good.
Done it. Surf and turf pizza.
Ooh.
Nah, I've done steak and shrimp on pizza. People ate the shit out
Steak
of
and
it.
shrimp.
Yeah,
I
dude.
would eat a
Surf and
steak and
turf,
shrimp
baby.
pizza. That sounds very good.
All right, what about pineapple on pizza? What are your thoughts?
I approve.
Oh,
I
there
like
we
a
go.
I like
Another
a
win for pineapple, baby. Seamus.
yeah.
You
What do you
non-pineapple
want me to
lovers
say?
are
I
on the
mean,
decline.
people come on the show. You ask them a question, they're polite. They tell you like what you want to hear.
Yeah,
It's a question
exactly.
he's been waiting for the whole time.
And lastly,
Yeah,
Jesse the Tree.
pineapple with bacon and onion.
Yeah, let's
That's mint right there, baby. Ooh, maybe some
Yeah.
banana peppers too. Get out of here. Come on.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, see, we're creating it. We're making a virtual pizza for the people right now. Mouths
Exactly.
salivating as we speak.
go.
Yep.
Pepperoni, cherry peppers. You guys have weak ass pizzas
Pepperoni so fucking normal.
with cherry peppers. Very spicy.
We're stepping out of the box.
With chili peppers?
No, cherry peppers.
Oh.
And put some
Yeah.
buffalo chicken on there. You'll try that.
Oh. All right.
Like, I'll fucking eat anything right
You
now.
might regret it in the morning at my age.
All right, last question, Jesse, and the most important one. How important is eating that crust?
Very important. No crust left behind.
Well,
It could be the best answer.
that is the best answer.
It just came to me. In a dream. I love crust. I'm a big. I'll eat if somebody doesn't eat their crust. I'll finish it off.
That's how we got the name of this
That's-
podcast.
Right? Yeah, like that's borderline one of the best. Besides like the first bite, the crust is one of the best parts of pizza.
First bite is definitely my favorite. That edge of
Yeah.
that triangle, baby.
If I can dip the crust in like some warm marinara or some shit,
You
even
can.
better.
You have
I
that
agree.
option.
Sometimes
Yeah.
Yeah, no, free will.
the dip, I will dip the crust. Or if I have some buffalo sauce, dip the crust in that.
You can dip it in
Ooh.
anything, really.
The
Yeah,
edge of the
that's true.
Let's
pizza.
say
Yeah,
if I order something else, like even if it's like cheese sticks on, dip that crust in the marinara.
yeah.
I think the edge of the pizza going into the crust is the best bite.
Ooh, ooh.
The crust with a good
Bite.
meat of pizza is a good bite.
Yeah.
That's like
It's like
Dave
it's
Portnoy's
like a
second bite.
sandwich.
The second bite of one bite.
Well, it doesn't get much realer than that, ladies and gentlemen. I tell you that. Jesse, we want to thank you so much for coming on tonight. Is there any final words you'd like to leave us with?
I had a blast. Thank you guys for having me. I've been looking forward to it. It was an awesome time. You guys are funny and easy to talk to. And I'm glad I got to be a part of it. Thank you guys for having me.
Oh, thanks for coming on.
Shit, man. And yeah, check out his stuff. Check out his latest album that dropped last month, Worm in Heaven. And we're looking forward to another Sleeping Dogs coming in the new year.
Sounds good to me.
Follow us on all the social medias and check us out on Patreon if you want to donate and get shows up to a week early. We rep that You Run Podcast Network.
Yeah, you catch all kinds of great shows there, like Dewey Pod Monster Podcast, The Girl and the Gay, You Run Horror, You Run True Crime, all kinds of crazy shit. Movies for days. Check all that shit out if you got time. Maybe you don't have time. Maybe you only have enough time to dedicate to us, and you know what? I'm fine with that. All right? I want to thank you all for listening. You're all beautiful, beautiful people.
Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Jesse, man. It's a pleasure. Good to
Thank
know
you guys.
Jesse, if you could just take the audience out by saying, in crust, we trust, it would mean a lot to us.
Absolutely. In crust, we trust.
That's right, motherfuckers. That's
Thank you,
Jesse the
sir.
Tree. And now we're going to take you out with our own. In crust,
Trust.
we trust.
Trust.
Oh, so spicy.
We nailed it.
This ends our podcast.
All right, what about pineapple on pizza? What are your thoughts?
I approve.
Ooh,
I like
there we
a-
go.
I
Another
like a-
win for pineapple, baby. Seamus.
Yeah.